Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday, May 29th. Heat and humidity build into the Mid-Atlantic region today. The bulk of the heat wave will occur on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with temperatures from D.C. to New York City approaching 90 degrees, perhaps surpassing the 90-degree mark by a few degrees. There can be some scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms, and any one of these thunderstorms that do develop later on today into the early part of the evening along the I-95 corridor could contain some brief heavy rainfall. Again, most of the time will be rain-free. A big jump in humidity and noticeable rise in temperatures today, but again, the bulk of the hot weather will occur on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Beyond that, there already is a strong cold front seen on the horizon. It looks like it'll arrive right around Sunday night, with the likelihood of some strong showers and thunderstorms, and then cooler weather returns to the Mid-Atlantic region early next week. Let's take a look at the latest surface map. Still a kind of a meandering frontal system here in the Mid-Atlantic region, having a little bit of trouble breaking through the region here, so some fog this morning. By afternoon it should be at least partly sunny throughout most of the region. There certainly can be some scattered showers and thunderstorms that develop in the mid and late afternoon hours in the Mid-Atlantic region and continuing into the early part of the evening. Meanwhile, a frontal system out in the center part of the country is kind of combining with colder air moving in to cause a potential for severe weather. Again, right in this region here, right in the heartland, similar to a couple of weeks ago, there certainly can be some severe weather this afternoon and evening with tornadoes a possibility. Colder air moving in to the southern Rockies. In fact, there's a little bit of snowfall right now in the high elevations of Wyoming and Colorado. That colder air will combine with very warm and humid air in the south central part of the country to raise the threat for some severe weather later on today and tonight in the heartland of the country. Well, here's a 24-hour temperature change map from the Penn State EWOL site. Lots of increases in temperatures this morning compared to yesterday morning here in the Mid-Atlantic region. Again, today will be a noticeable rise in heat and humidity here in the Mid-Atlantic region. Really comes in full force for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Out in the west, notice a drop in temperatures here in western Colorado as some colder air advances to the south and east across the southern Rockies. Meanwhile, still very warm here right in the heartland, and this is going to set up a clash in air masses later on today with very warm and humid low-level air in the south central part of the country combining with this colder, drier air moving in from the southern Rockies. And right here, a severe weather threat exists for later on today and tonight, including the threat for more tornadoes right there in the middle part of the country. Here's the latest GOES visible satellite image from the Penn State EWOL site of the Mid-Atlantic region. Totally clear skies right now in the Washington, D.C. area. This is really setting the stage for 90-degree possibility this afternoon, a full day of sunshine. Again, you cannot rule out a late-day shower or thunderstorm, but for the most part, that threat will exist from the Pennsylvania-Maryland border on north and east in the mid to latter part of the afternoon. And notice up across New York City, quite a deck of low clouds this morning. That'll inhibit temperatures from really soaring today. And again, there will be a chance of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm anywhere across southeastern Pennsylvania or the New York City region right into the evening hours. Temperatures perhaps reaching the low to mid 80s in New York City this afternoon. Again, inhibited by the morning cloudiness, but by tomorrow the heat wave should be in full force up and down the I-95 corridor. Here's a radar loop from the Penn State EWOL site. Kind of an interesting pattern setting up here where along the northern edge of this high pressure system that's setting up in the southeastern part of the country, you have a very active pattern here with scattered showers and thunderstorms, and that'll continue over the next several hours, maybe even the next couple of days. High pressure centered off the southeast U.S. coast and way on the northern peripheral of that high pressure area. It remains quite active, so there can be certainly some shower and thunderstorm activity, especially the farther north and east along the I-95 corridor in places like New York City and points north and east today. The warmer air is just pushing into New England today, so they'll have the threat for some strong thunderstorms later on this afternoon and this evening. Nothing showing up right now here across D.C. and the southeastern part of Pennsylvania, but certainly there can be some scattered activity later on today into the early part of the evening hours. Well, let's take a look at a few forecast maps. This is surface forecast maps for tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, and then we'll look at 24-hour increments going all the way through the end of the weekend, Friday morning, Saturday morning, and Sunday morning. This is from last night's 0Z GFS model run. Well, by tomorrow morning, high pressure, basically Bermuda-type positioning here, sitting off the East Coast, will really pump southwesterly flow of air into the eastern states, and we'll be full force for the heat wave on Thursday, and that'll continue on Friday and Saturday as well, with 90 degrees possible up and down the I-95 corridor from D.C. to Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York City, with high humidity. Not much in the way of a threat for showers and thunderstorms on Thursday and Friday, perhaps a little bit higher on Saturday, and then much higher by the latter part of Sunday night, as a strong cold front starts to approach the mid-Atlantic coastal region. Here's that cold front by tomorrow morning. This afternoon there will be a severe weather threat out in the middle part of the country, and that really will continue tomorrow in this region right here as that strong cold front starts to slowly press to the east. Here's the forecast map for Friday morning. Not much change. Still strong high pressure sitting off the East Coast, pumping in a warm and humid southwesterly flow of air right into the eastern states. Not much in the way of precipitation. Still cold front still sitting out there in the middle part of the country, starting to work its way to the East Coast. On Saturday morning, still high pressure sitting off the East Coast over Bermuda in a Bermuda high type situation with southwesterly flow continuing. It stays hot and humid on Saturday, so again the main part of the heat wave here for the Mid-Atlantic region, really the first heat wave of the season, will be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. There is relief in sight by Saturday morning. That frontal system works its way towards the Ohio Valley. Let's now jump ahead to Sunday morning. By Sunday morning, more clouds will be in evidence here in the Mid-Atlantic region as the strong cold front approaches. Now situated here by this time over the Ohio Valley, quite a band of showers and thunderstorms associated with that frontal system that should move into the Mid-Atlantic region around Sunday night time frame. It's still a few days away, but it looks like Sunday night, and then cooler behind it beginning most likely on Monday following the passage of that next cold frontal system. Stay tuned to the SIweather.com for any updates on potential thunderstorm activity later on today. I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.